Hello! Hello! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. I know I'm way over here on the left side of the screen. It's okay, though. I'm gonna just stay over here. How are you doing? How have you been? I know I haven't been live in a week. I have a good explanation. Allow me to sit up more proper in my chair. I have a good explanation for why I have not been live. And that explanation is, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon phone apps. I've been playing the new one. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Sleep, as well as a lot of Pokemon Go. Once again, I got this little doodad now. We call them dudes, me and Kat. We both have one. And we're hooked. We're hooked on these games. And I honestly didn't do anything YouTube related for a week. I didn't edit. I didn't stream. It was awful in terms of productivity. But I had a lot of fun playing Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sleep. So I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm still alive. Everything's okay. I just have an addiction to phone apps. The Pokemon Sleep and Pokemon Go. It's not great. It's not great. It's not what you want. But it's what I got. Alright? But so you're doing the fossil event in Go. Hold on, let me do something real quick here. Boom. Boom. Alright. And then I'm gonna... Okay. It's probably a momentary lag there. But I did something, so now that my screen will record the chat if there's any funny moments here with you, chat. So you're doing the fossil event. Technically, yeah. I mean, I'm playing Pokemon Go. I wouldn't say I'm, like, doing the event. I'm not, like, doing anything out of the ordinary, if that makes sense. I'm just playing the game. Pro! Welcome to the stream, both here, though. Eevee and Pro, thank you for joining us. Much appreciated. But yeah, I've just become addicted to these games. Me and Kat have been playing a bunch of them. And let me be real with you, it hasn't been, like, an unhealthy amount of, like, these games are taking over my life. Because I'm getting outside, you know, I'm moving around, I'm getting exercise, getting that cardio in. And honestly, with me and Kat both being off work for the last, like, 3 months now, actually getting outside and doing all that stuff, even though it's really, really hot, it's been really pleasant. It's been nice. It feels good for my body and my soul to get out there and to move. And, like, even today, I was gonna stream way earlier, but I ended up not streaming earlier because I was just outside. Like, I did yard work. I did a lot of other stuff I was putting off for the longest time, and I got it all done, and then, you know, now I'm here. Hello. You know, I mopped the whole house. I cut up a cardboard box that's been plaguing our backyard for months. But yeah, you know, I've been getting outside a lot more, and you know, Pokemon Go has been effective, playing it as intended, going outside, walking around, swinging on some swings, because me and Kat are both very big fans of the swings. But yeah. But hello, Tangled. Welcome to the stream. It has been a minute. I have just been absolutely hooked on these freaking phone games. Alright. Is this looking better? I want to, like, see, because... I think it looks smoother. Okay, I'm doing a test. I'm doing a test on my phone, watching back the stream to see if it's just my PC and, like, my streaming software. Oh, hold on. I gotta boost my quality here. I need 60 FPS. I need 60 FPS. Oh, I have to also hit live. All right. Waving like a madman. Waving like a madman. Woo! Yeah, it looks good. Beautiful. Sweet. Yeah, the output actually, like, it's weird. It's weird how it works, but I understand why it goes that way. But yeah, good deal. It's too hot for that kind of stuff here. Oh, it's so hot, Tangled. It was 100 degrees out there. It was 100 degrees out there. I mean, usually when we go out and we're walking to play, Pokemon Go, or we're playing Usually, yeah, Pokemon Go is the one. Like, Pokemon Sleep, we've been playing a lot of, and, we check up on our guys. We feed Snorlax every single time. But, like with Pokemon Go, we usually go once the sun starts setting, and it's a lot more manageable, a lot less, like, detrimental to us. But there was, like, today, doing all the yard work was definitely, luckily there was some overcast helping me out and a really strong wind. But, it felt good just to get outside, even though the sun's freaking sweating me up. Just because I haven't been doing it too much, I haven't had to. Got a shiny Riolu in Sleep! Nice! Me and Kat still have no shinies. Got cooler. I walked to work yesterday with 60 out. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. Yeah, no, we've been hundreds for weeks. I think it's today. Today is potentially the last day of that for the rest of the week. I'm gonna check. Stay tuned, chat. Right now it's 93 out. The rest of the day is looking gorgeous. I might actually... It's gonna be a short stream. Let me preface that right now. I'm not, like, gonna sit here and talk for hours. I just wanted to catch up with you guys, say hello, and say look out for the stream schedule. But I already know the stream schedule for the rest of the week, so I'm just gonna say it, but I'll post it too. Oh yeah, baby, the rest of this week, we're in the 90s. 95, 93, 93, 92, 97. Then we're back. Nice, we're out of the heat wave. Yeah, we were like mid-hundreds. Not like 150, obviously, but like 105. Some days were as high as 110, and that was like a few weeks of that. So literally, from now until Friday, the hottest it's gonna get is not hot. Like, not that bad. I'm stoked. Nice. Nice, Tangled! You have to tell me all about that. You gotta tell me all about that. And anybody that's been playing Pokemon Sleep or Pokemon Go, let me know if you want me to put my codes in the chat. I will totally put my codes in the chat for you guys to add me. I'm pretty sure you already have me. Are you Metal V? Metal Eevee? Because I'm pretty sure I already got you on Pokemon Go. Otherwise, there's an imposter on my Pokemon Go that I've been thinking was you. Ah, dude, that's so sick, Metal Eevee. Nice. French, not English. Woo! 86 to 106 for the past 3 months with rain every other day. Where do you live? Don't you live on the East Coast, if I remember correctly? You don't have to answer that if that's too specific for you. But I think you're, like, the only person in chat who's, like, 4-hour time difference. Was that you, or is that East Coast Canada? Okay, yeah. You are the only person in chat with a 4-hour time difference from me. Except maybe right now, because you guys don't do daylight savings, do you? I can't wait till we stop. Yeah. Don't talk about Saturday night tornadoes in a place. Oof! Yikes. Yoicks. 8 p.m. right now. Okay, so 4 hours. Like, about to be 8 p.m., correct? Like, 7:53? But nice, Tangled. Congratulations on the job. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here and hanging out. Let's go ahead. Interviewed with, called me on Thursday and had me interview again the next day. Nice, Tangled. That's awesome. That is awesome. Barnes, welcome to the stream. No sleep stream. Maybe someday. No. The hard part for me doing a sleep stream is even though it sounds like something I might be able to do, I already know I'm about to fart. Like it's gonna be big farts in the big sleep stream. And then, secondly, an issue with the sleep stream would be that, I kind of live with my girlfriend, and we kind of share a bed, and I don't think she would be too fond of me streaming us sleeping. I mean, I just gotta say it. I don't think it's unreasonable of her. I think it's more reasonable of her than if she was cool with it, if I may be honest. So I use this thing for Pokemon Go. I'm catching a Pokemon. I just failed catching a Pokemon. I use this thing for Pokemon Sleep, Metal Eevee. So that I don't have to worry about using my phone. Though, I must say, the first 2 nights I used my phone for it, it was pretty nice at getting me to put my phone down and leave it down. Getting me to just, like, not use my phone, go to bed. But the only thing about it is they do say don't put it under blankets or pillows to reduce the risk of overheating. And I know that my phone didn't get hot, but I know that they did a maintenance update because some phones were. And they said they fixed it, that it was supposed to be better power optimization for when you are, you know, sleep tracking with your phone. My suggestion would be just to look up on Reddit, like, other people's experiences and see if that update helped anybody, and they have, like, oh yeah, I updated it, now it works great. Because if that's the case, I think you'd probably be fine. That's awesome, Tangled. I'm very happy for you. Did you get the things I sent you on Twitter? Let me look. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me double check. Let me double check. What am I wrong? Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. I didn't reply. So I listened to it. I opened it right when you sent it to me, and I listened to it, and I showed Kat. And I forget what we were doing. We were out doing something, and I was like, when we get home, I gotta send Tangled back a message. I have to ask you, Tangled, can I use this in the video? Like, if I get some epic instrumental to go behind it, can I use this in the edited video? Because if so, that would be epic and awesome. If not, I totally understand. Tangled, you are a real one. The Ballad of Cubo the Shredder. I was like, I want to make it really epic, kind of like Lord of the Rings-esque, where after, I don't know, like, I want to add a bunch of reverb. I want to really get musical with it and see what I can do. If I suck, I'm gonna have my best friend Giuseppe, who is much more inclined at this kind of thing. I'm gonna have him help me out. But I'm so excited, Tangled. You've just made this video, like, much more exciting. Thank you. Oh my gosh. But yeah. So, I'm gonna tell you guys now, because I said this a while ago, but I didn't do it. I do know the stream schedule coming up here, which is, so, tomorrow, no stream. Wednesday, we are starting a new series of stream content. That was a weird sentence, but it works. And we're playing Pokemon. We are back to Pokemon. Yes, we're not playing a phone game either. I'm not, like, doing a Pokemon Go stream or a Pokemon Sleep stream. Stop your couch stream or your sleep stream ideas. Okay, Cat is home. I'm gonna close the door real quick, because Molly's past the bed. Go ahead, Molly. Yeah. Yep, knew it. Alright, but back to classics, I see. So, I am streaming Pokemon on Wednesday, and I am streaming Pokemon on Friday. But, I am not doing this alone. It is a Nuzlocke, you know me. I love my Nuzlocks, and I've missed my Nuzlocks. The game I am thinking, I have not finalized this, but the game I am strongly thinking is going to be the Emerald mod, where it has all the Pokemon up to Gen 8, 800 and something Pokemon. Love this idea. But, yeah, you know, I've said I'm not doing it alone. It's a Nuzlocke. You're like, okay, is it a Versus? Is it a Soul Link? Who's it with? It's a Soul Link. It's a Soul Link. I want you guys to guess who it's with. I mean, it's fairly obvious. Tangled, I want you to guess more than anybody. I don't know why. You've been the most invested all this time. But yes, a Soul Link shall begin. It's not the return of Brody. No, Pro got it. It's Cat. Me and Cat are doing a Soul Link. I have to set it all up, but that will be streamed on... Oh, we're catching something. Let's see. Failed again. That will be streamed on Wednesday and Friday at noon. All the streams this week are at noon. And then... Let me look at this schedule. And then on Saturday at noon, We're gonna do some Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't done some Tears of the Kingdom in a while. The Korok technology and research development failed. But that doesn't mean I cannot take a Korok on a tour of the world, where I have to create a vehicle that can not only transport a Korok, but I am going to be gathering, attachable items. And just making a boat. Like, I'm getting the boat. There's a boat in the middle of the ocean. I'm grabbing the boat. I'm grabbing a Korok. And I'm just smushing a bunch of stuff on there. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But that's the basic idea. I got a load of homework. I'm procrastinating on. No worries, Metal Eevee. Thank you for coming through. I do appreciate it. And thank you for coming through. Run and Bun? I don't know what Run and Bun is. Tangled, I am so sorry. I've still not read it. I was on the verge of reading it, and then something else happened. That's happened to me twice now. I am a mess. Let me tell you now. I got ADHD brain, and it's been working overtime lately. And I've been very, like, things get passed to the wayside. I hope you don't, like, take it the wrong way that I haven't read it yet. I do still want to. Thank you. No worries. I really appreciate that. I'm a very... all over, like all the stuff I did today, the mowing the lawns was the only thing I had planned in the morning, and then I just kept going. I cleaned everything. I went, and now, like, I had nothing left to do but stream, and then I can edit, and at some point tonight, hopefully, I read the Final Fantasy 16. 5K views, let's go Tangled! Tangled? I do, just creator to creator. I uploaded the Sandseal Army versus Ganondorf video, and that video got 5.9k views, and before that, I had 2 videos do really well. One got 800 views, one got 500 views, and then ever since the 5.9k banger, which I thought was a sign that I was ascending, I've literally had a hard time breaking even 100 views, which is, fine, because, you know, sometimes one video gets picked up, but, you know, if you just keep going and writing keep writing and putting more out there, and that's like, you know, obviously, we're always improving, so as you put out more, that just keeps getting better and better, it kind of leaves a catalog, and that's where you get, like, subscribers and followers that are gonna come back for you and what you're doing. Whereas, you know, I watch a ton of videos that are just one-off. I'm like, that video looks interesting, click! And I'll watch it, but if it isn't, like, over the moon or whatever, like, there's a lot of factors that decide if I'm going to subscribe, because I want to see this person's content time after time. A lot of the times, I check out their channel, I see the type of stuff they do, and if it's like, yo, this one video is really good, but the rest of this stuff doesn't seem like it's for me, and I try it out, and I'm like, a lot of the time I won't subscribe, you know, because it's like, you know, you might become a really good creator that I enjoy a lot, and maybe, you know, to other people, you already are a really good creator that they enjoy a lot, but, I think, like, you kind of get what I'm saying. It's a very tricky thing, retaining viewers and having them come back, and, it's something that I've tried, like, I've been studying, and, like, all the Mr. Beast clone style channels that get a lot of views, they make content following, you know, a YouTube mastermind's, formula, and it works. They're making money. They're, you know, getting a paycheck. But if they don't actually understand why their content is performing well, like they haven't researched, like, why does this work? And they're just, you know, doing what they see works for somebody else blindly and, like, following without questioning anything, it's going to be really hard for them to build longevity because, you know, they probably don't know how to put their own personality into that if it's not their own ideas and whatnot. And those channels are, you know, even if I see a video from one of those channels and I really like it, or a few videos from one of those channels, I'm like, these are pretty good videos. A lot of the times I find myself in, like, 6 months, you know, I'm not remembering those channels. I have a hard time remembering, like, oh, who did this again? Who did that? But the channels I do remember are, like, Ryan Trahan after 5 videos, because I'm like, this dude's a goofball, and I love it. Like, he's so openly a goofball in himself, and it makes his videos so uniquely him that when he does a video I really like, it's like, you know, I think back to it, and it's impossible to be like, who did that again? It's like, oh, Ryan Trahan did that. You know, Doug is in the gaming sphere. Doug's the guy who I feel that way about, because I'll be thinking, you know, like, I'll see one of his videos, and he's just himself, and the way that his chat is such a character within his content, it's, like, such a unique environment that when he releases something that I really like, and I think back to, like, oh, who made that video? It's never hard to remember it's him, whereas some other gaming creators that I do really enjoy, maybe they're not quite as distinct as he is, so... in terms of, like, their personality. So even if they do a really unique idea in the video I enjoy a lot, there's been many times where I'm like, oh, I think this creator did it, and I look it up, and I'm like, no, it was actually this creator. And there's nothing wrong with the video. I don't think the video is bad. It just, that's an element of content that I've been studying more recently. And I really want to get more of my own personality in my videos, because, like I was saying, I got ADHD mind, and I think I'm a little insecure to show it on video, and a part of that is I've always been a family-friendly streamer, so cursing and, like, not really watching myself as much is something that's foreign to me when I'm sitting here streaming, so I think, like, you know, how do I do that? You know, and like kind of have a little more of my crazy impulsive moments and let a little more loose, not have such a like a YouTuber mentality going on, like mix more of my real personality and my real quirks and gimmicks of just who I am in real life into video. Not saying I don't, like, who I am right now, how I'm talking, this is me, I love this crap still, but, you know, there are, and I've been getting better at it, it's not something that I can conjure up. Like, I can't show you an example right now, but when I'm playing a game, I'm trying not to think so much about like, oh, don't act this way or that way. I'm trying to just act however I act, because I'm like, I got a fun personality, I think, and if I don't screw it, I will die on the hill of being myself, you know? So, but that's something I have been trying to tap into more, because I do realize, like, the thing I've always been really good at is, in real life at least, is not really caring what other people think about me. And even if I do care a little bit, I literally have a hard time not being myself. Like I could chameleon in to, I guess, certain social dynamics, and like fit into a sense to where I don't stand out and draw too much attention to myself, but I'm still cracking jokes and being a goofy guy. Like, I'm not trying to be cool. I just kind of try to meet people in the middle of, like, their form of communication, I guess, because I want to be able to talk to people, and I'm weird. I understand lingo, and, like, I've met so many different types of people. I speak so many different, like, interpersonal languages where it's not like English, but it's like this person is from this friend group, and they all kind of talk like this and have these jokes, and I've hung out enough. Like, I think you guys get what I mean. But I'm still, the one thing is like, I have a hard time not being a goofy guy that, like, you know, when I'm at work, even though, you know, I might be less goofy in the way I am at home, because, you know, some people might think it's a little more silly than people in my home life would. It's a little more, you know, vulnerable, I guess. I'll still, you know, I'll go flying by on my bike, headed to wherever I gotta go, and I'll be like, woohoo! You know, I'll be like making sound effects. I always make sound effects, and I do it on video too, and I think I'm getting better at not, like, being as nervous about it. If I do it a lot on stream, you guys could get annoyed. I don't care about you guys as long as the video comes out I love you guys. I don't take that like not like I love you as like a brother or like a best friend. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I also have to get better at that. I know, like, having streamer viewer relationships is kind of weird, and the older I've gotten, I'm kind of realized, like, I kind of have maybe been a little more close with some of my viewers, then is typically okay. I haven't had any weird situations out of it. I'm pretty aware of the situation of, like, I am a streamer, and, you know, I can't, like, just talk to anybody. If anybody shows any signs of, like, I want to talk to you because I'm a mega fan, it's like, I can't enable that. But if it's, like, other adults that pop in the stream and they start chatting like somebody I'd meet on Xbox Live, you know, that's kind of like, you know, a lot of friendships have been made on YouTube and on Reddit and on Discord and stuff like that. You just gotta be mature about it. You can't just go around and, like, anybody message me, let's become friends. And at a time, I was a lot more open to that, and I shouldn't have been, I think, in the long term. I'm rambling. Let me catch up a chat. It's been a while. You are enough. Thank you, Barnes. Okay, even if it doesn't pick up, I'm just excited. Good, Tangled. That's the right mentality to have. I like it. IGN kind of shadow drop Switch 2 news. Ooh, I know it's coming. Very picky on subscription. That's good. That's good, and that's healthy to the channels that you subscribe to as well. It helps them having more accurate metric of what's going on. Because if, like, people actually unsubscribe to channels they didn't watch anymore, and, you know, only subscribe to channels that they are actively interested in watching multiple videos from as they come out, even if it's not every single one, but, like, you know, a good number, at least half, I would say. Even if it's just a quarter of the videos that come out. If, like, subscribers were more, you know, I guess, engaged with subscribing and unsubscribing and, like, putting weight into it, I guess, or putting value into it, it would make the creator world a lot easier to gauge, like, how many people are actually interested in your content actively. And, like, if your content starts becoming stale and the number starts going down, it'll be like, oh crap, I gotta, you know, it's kind of like an indicator. Maybe I should try some new things. And, you know, I know that's never going to happen, which is fine. At the same time, I don't think it's something that should be required by any means. It's just YouTube, and it's just like, you know, that would be stupid. Hey, you want to come watch some videos? Well, you better keep up with your subscriptions and your unsubscribings, and, you know, but it's good to be picky, I think. It is. I have a lot of liked videos, Pro, but that's only because likes help out YouTubers and myself as a YouTuber. You know, it's not hard for me to drop a like. It's very simple. It's like a boop, and my algorithm might be a little bit affected by it. Maybe I am a little bit picky, I guess, but not nearly as picky as I am with subscriptions. With likes, I'll throw them out there because I'm like, yeah, screw it, you know? Doesn't hurt me to hit the button. It takes 1 second, and maybe your video will reach more eyes, and somebody that really likes this will see it because YouTube's like, oh, they got this much more engagement because of my 1 like. It's possible. It's possible. These little things like that can actually, you know, affect what the algorithm chooses to give more impressions to, because they're like, oh, this is performing well already. Let's send it out more. I'm very studied on this. Okay, just remember to like, and then I feel bad for liking something when there are hundreds of things I enjoyed which I didn't like. So I have very few liked videos too. You should never feel guilty about not liking. I think that any YouTuber that would, you know, like, make a viewer out to be, oh, we're catching something. 1, 2, 3. Oh, failed again. But I think any YouTuber that would make out here in chat for like 2 hours and you got modded back in the day. No, yeah, you should never feel guilty. Any YouTuber that would make you feel guilty for not liking or subscribing, like, it's at the end of the day, it's a free website, and, you know, I understand the stance when people are like, the content's free, the least you could do is this. And I think people that defend ad block, I think that's a little bit silly. Just considering ad share is how a lot of people make a living off of making content. And if people are consuming YouTube content and they're like, I shouldn't have to watch ads to watch this video, it's like, why not? You know, you pay for TV and you still have to watch commercials there. Like, there's so many things where ads are prevalent even when you are paying. And, you know, I think it's dumb when you gotta pay for Hulu, but if you don't want ads, you gotta pay even more. It's like, what's happening here? But I get it. It's the traditional, like, television has been like that for so long. And I grew up in TV. I grew up at the beginning of the internet being like what it is now. And like the internet grew up with me, I would say, but like when people are like, will die on the hill of like, I shouldn't have to watch ads for whatever reason that they might have, you know, like, dude, if you don't want to watch ads, you can literally pay $16 a month for YouTube Premium, and you won't have to ever see a YouTube ad again in your life. I do it. I think it's awesome. It's worth every cent, and the creators I love to watch and want to see more content from forever, they're getting a bigger cut of the pie because my premium membership is worth more to them than my ad revenue, especially when, you know, some creators are earning up a large portion of my viewing time. They're making like over $2 from me for the month, just me, when usually they would have made like maybe 2 cents from just me throughout the whole month of views because of the whole cumulative effect and whatnot. And, you know, I don't know. It's just like, you know, I don't think any YouTubers should expect people to like and subscribe and have to like remember to do tasks while they're consuming and enjoying their content, because YouTube is a media platform. We consume media on our downtime. You know, we're not here consuming media and watching these funny videos or watching any videos when we're like this is a duty of mine to watch some videos today. Let's put my time in. Let me clock into this task. Like, no. It's for fun. This is what people do to relax and unwind. So when, like, yeah, you know, I've seen it a few times when people are like, nobody subscribes, nobody likes, why would you do this? It's so cruel to me because you watched the video and it's so easy. And it's like, yeah, but why do I want to think about that when I just got off work? And you get me? You know, like I work 10 to 12 hour days a lot of the time when I'm actually working. And I'm tired, man. Like, you're on the Twitch side. Gotcha. Alright. Let me see. Let me catch up. Let me catch up with chat in just a second. But, no, yeah, I mean, my one thing is, like, you know, I always put skippable video ads. I don't do the 30-second unskippable ads. And that's just because I don't like unskippable ads. They drive me nuts. But at the same time, I'm not gonna make a stand saying these suck and I shouldn't have to watch any of them. And if YouTube bans ad block, I'm done watching YouTube. Like, I saw a lot of people taking that stance on the app formerly known as Twitter, and it was just insane to me. I'm like, why? Why do you enjoy what you watch on YouTube? You know, like, if you feel this strongly about this, maybe you've never seen a YouTube video you actually like, and it's for the best. You stop trying. You know, I can't argue with that, but, like, if you watch YouTube actively and you are of that opinion, like, that you shouldn't have to watch ads, you know, I don't know. Like, sometimes, I just don't get it. It's literally like free. It's free. All you have to do is give up a little bit of your time to watch a much longer video. But when somebody adds like 27 mid-rolls to a 12-minute video, that's excessive. That no, not a fan of. I totally understand people thinking that's crap and they shouldn't be required to watch that many. I kind of agree with that. That's overselling ads. That's really, you know, but then again, watch a different channel? I don't know. I have a problem where things are a lot simpler to me than a lot of other things. You pay $8 a month. You did ask to be a mod. You've been a great mod ever since. Hey, Yubi, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming through. I am good. How are you? I was a mod for Schwab back in quarantine. I don't know if he changed things since, but he had a required amount of streams each mod had to attend each week. Had us fill out a form to say which. That's never, I mean, if you're paying your mods, I can understand that. I would never do that personally, because, you know, especially the form part, I would ask, like, hey, if you're, you know, I mean, I never have, but I can understand asking your mods to be pretty active if they are going to accept the role of mod, and, you know, obviously be okay with them if they're not down with that, you know, and, like, be like, okay, yeah, then you don't have to be a mod, kind of energy. But, you know, like, if you're paying a mod team, a crew of people to moderate a chat, I could see having, like, a required amount of time. But I think if you're struggling to get mods to be present enough to moderate your chat so you don't have to actively do it, I self-moderate a lot of the time. Right now, we got mods in this thing. But, you know, I self-moderate my chat a lot of the time, and that's fine. That's totally good. That doesn't matter to me, you know? Like, I don't want to inconvenience anybody else because I know I'm not going to pay them to do it. But, you know, like, if you're having trouble getting mods to be active, like having enough mods to moderate the amount of activity going on in your chat throughout the week, I hate to say it, but the answer is kind of to just get more mods. And, you know, that's kind of what I've done. That's why I have so many mods. And, like, a lot of my regulars are mods. It's because throughout my time streaming, it's like, hey, you're here a lot. Do you want mod? You don't have to take it, but if you do, you know, I used to be a little more strict on my rules, but as I've grown up and realized, like, that's pointless, you know? Like, we're here for a good time. The mods showed up here to have fun. They enjoy the content. I shouldn't make that process a chore for them. You know, like, if they see something and think to help out, sweet. If not, oh well, my stream, I gotta, you know, it's like having a dog. I don't expect my friends to take care of my dog when they come over because they came over to have a good time, you know? Like, I still gotta feed the dog, clean up after the dog, yeah. I think the first few mods are the hardest to get. I mean, another thing is there are some people who have, like, pride in being good mods. And I've seen, like, mods shared throughout many different, like, YouTubers that know each other. I think that's not a terrible stance to take. Like, kind of reach out to people you see who do a good job of modding in other chats that you kind of know may have been in your streams. Like, hey, I don't know if you're interested or not, but yeah. And, you know, it's also, another thing, too, about paying mods that's rough is, like, I don't know. I don't think it's inherently super prone to go wrong, but it does create the issue of you're going to attract new mods that are there purely because they know it's a paid position. You know, like, you're going to be the most applied to person to have chat mods ever in the world, because they're like, oh, I can make money by chilling at the streamer's chat and just, like, banning a bad word here and there, you know? And that's not something that I think is what you want to attract in mods. I think the best mods come from people who, like, in the kind, like, just seriously in the pureness of their heart, or, like, you know, yeah, I like the stream and I have no problem keeping it a more chill place for more peeps, you know, like, and that's really where I think a lot of, like, you, Pro, I think that's why you became a mod, because it was just like, you were having a great time in chat, you were trying to make things more exciting for everybody, including me, the streamer. And I was like, you know, that's, like, the #1 quality. You're trying to make this a more fun time. You are going to help keep it fun. You get mod. You know, that's, like, the #1 deciding factor, I think, that is the best. I hear you, Tangled. And that, I think I've even asked you before, Tangled, if you wanted mod, and I think you said no. And I was like, dope. And that was it. You know, that was all she wrote. I didn't ask again. I know that you've had that experience now, and it's just like, yeah, it's not your thing. You don't want the responsibility during a stream. Cool. You don't need it. Still love having you here. And like, that little blue wrench doesn't make me appreciate anybody more than the next person. I appreciate their willingness to help me. Doesn't mean I see them as like a higher standing individual or member of my viewer base and community, you know? So, good talk. Good chat we're having here. You hate 3-minute intros on 8-minute videos? Yeah. I was spamming welcome to the Cubo Force. Oh my gosh. Telling everybody, welcome! And you had the chemical formula and everything. It was crazy. It was gnarly. There's a chemical formula for Cubo Force. But yeah, it's just, it's interesting. YouTube is an interesting world, let me tell you. But it is, yeah, kind of just to wrap that up in a nutshell. I don't think ads on YouTube are bad. I think an abundance of mid-roll ads is predatory on, not predatory, that's a terrible word because that has much worse implications than I mean. But it does it farms money from brands, and it takes advantage of a viewer base that you have formed without doing 17 billion mid-roll ads, because that's usually how it goes, right? Big channel gets big, and you know, they have a slow rise, but they just keep getting bigger and bigger. There are multiple millions of subscribers, and then slowly but surely, more and more mid-roll ads get dropped into the videos. So very slowly, of course, so that the viewers, like, you know, hopefully don't pick up on, like, oh, hey, one more mid-roll ad was in this video than the last one, and then they do that for a month or two, and then next thing you know, there's literally every single minute in a 12-minute video, you're having to watch a 30-second ad, unskippable, 15 seconds, whatever it is. You're just adding, like, your 12-minute video turned into a 17-minute experience, where 5 minutes you're watching ads you do not care about, and for 2 minutes of this 12-minute video, there's also a brand deal ad read going on that, you know, you're trying to skip past right after. It starts right after a mid-roll ad, and then right after you skip past the brand deal, it's another ad. So it's just like that. I think, I don't think it's right to do to a viewer base that you have built up. It's your own decision to make as a creator. I think that is typically where, like, you know, channels start being seen as, you know, a really, like, sellout channel, though, you know, like the Ace family, they're always in some sort of YouTuber drama video fiasco where 7 different big YouTubers put up a video talking about some scandalous activities they've just done that may or may not be a scam, allegedly. And, like, you know, I remember the Ace family back in the day was ginormous. They were like one of the biggest first ginormous family channels. And if they would have stayed wholesome, you know, like if they would have not gone so deep down the rabbit hole of like brand deals, making maximum profits, and would have kept it more about like, oh, check out our family life and these fun things we're doing together, I truly think they could have been just as big, if not bigger than ever before right now, like many years after their peak. But, you know, when all these things happen and they're doing all of these giant sponsored events, it gets to a point where I think people disconnect from the actual creator because it doesn't seem like I don't know, man. Like, I think longevity comes in relatability, but not relatability in the sense of, like, you know, a lot of people can relate to wanting the stuff that the Ace family has, but at the same time, they cannot relate to the Ace family when they're like, we just teamed up with MAC Makeup, and this is our new beauty palette. And it's like, you know, we don't do that. Regular people aren't out here teaming up with MAC Makeup, releasing beauty palettes, and regular people don't have, you know, like 17 Target ads in a 20-minute video, like in this events of their life. Like, you know, there's ways to do it where you can still drop a mid-roll or two in your video, but like Ryan Trahan, maybe I'm biased because I use YouTube Premium. I don't even know how many mid-rolls people be dropping. I don't know if the Ace family is a culprit of the mid-roll crisis, but Ryan Trahan makes such, like, he is such himself. He is so relatable and, like, such just a human, a dude in every way of the word in, like, his videos. There is none of this, like, I have made all this money and now we're doing big things. It's like, I am once again taking one coin and trying to get somewhere else than where I am, and silly things that can only happen to me because I'm a silly guy are gonna happen. And it never fails. It never fails. It's like, this is more memorable, and I want to come back and see what you're up to, because it's weird, and it's effective, and it's like, you know, this isn't what I think people should do with YouTubers, but it's like, man, I miss that guy's, it's like, you don't miss that guy, but I miss that guy's energy. Whereas, you know, when people get into the whole, like, oh, this and that, and, like, their brand deals become teleprompters, and, like, it's so, like, I don't know. Mr. Beast is even, he's kind of on the verge for me with this, but they've managed to kind of, like, I feel like lately they've been seeding more and more personality and passion, like visible passion behind the team into the videos. But for a while, when it was getting super game showified, and it was, like, about the spectacle, and Mr. Beast was, I just I started, like, I was like, man, I like what he does, I like the impact he has, but it's starting to wear off. Like, you know, like, this guy, I don't really feel like I know what this guy's all about. Whereas the other example I've been using, ginormous creator Ryan Trahan, it's so obvious that, like, he's just being Ryan, if that makes sense. You get me? I mean, most of it's scripted, bro, one way or another, but when you can obviously tell it's scripted, that's when it's an issue. Like, if somebody, thoughts on Scary Monsters, the Night Sprites, I hope you enjoyed. I think it's when you could tell, because, you know, if you can integrate a sponsor and a brand deal into your content without anybody, like with it still feeling like you've done it, you know? That's how you do it. Because nobody's out here just free reading brand deals. There's so much that goes into it. The brand has to look over your read of it, and they have to approve it. Yes, you could put this on YouTube. Like, it is almost unheard of that a brand is going to just let you, like, oh yeah, total creative control. Don't even show us. Just upload it for the world to see. Because the brand might have certain issues with the what you say. But it comes down to, like, integrating it to where it's not like, oh, hey, I'm now reading a script. You know, it's like as scripted as the rest of the video. But if you can, you know, the sauce in making good content is scripting it to where you have literally written a masterpiece that only you can perform. You know, like, you can't hand this script to anybody and say, okay, here it is, make it good. It will only be good because you are considering your personality and your vibe into it, and you know you can deliver on it because it's like, yeah, this is my own creation of silliness, whatever makes me me. Here it is, baboom, babushka. Then you have a awesome brand deal that the viewer might not even mind seeing. The viewer might enjoy the brand deal, and when a viewer enjoys a brand deal read, that's really good, because guess what? The viewer's gonna have a better impression of the brand, even if they don't purchase right away, when they see another commercial for this brand, they're gonna say, oh yeah, that was that thing that Ryan or Beast or Cubo made really funny in their brand, in their ad read, man. Like, man, that was funny. I remember that. I need those sounds. I needed those. Let's get back to work. Enjoy your building construction, my friend of soft silks. Alright. I love it. I love it. I love the Cubo Force. Dude, OnlyFans ruined our chemical formula? How dare they? How dare they? You have a love-hate relationship with sponsors. I mean, the default ad reads. I get you, yeah. Yeah. So that's another thing. That's another thing that creators need to have control over and need to recognize their control over and the impact and importance of it. I watch a lot of interviews with big content creators, and I have studied, like, you know, running a business as a YouTuber a lot because I aspire to do so. I want to be ready. And I feel like I will be, to be honest. I feel like when YouTube pops, when my content starts gaining a lot of traction, I'm going to be on the money with everything. Like, I'm going to be ready. I have literally prepared for so long that I could have a bachelor's degree in YouTube economics and business. Like, it's exciting to me. It is really exciting to me, and I love it, and I love YouTube. And I have been, like, I have chased this dream for so long, and it's so hard to shake. And I heard YouTube, or Colin and Samir say something on a video recently where it's like, you know, a lot of aspiring creators that grew up with YouTube and, you know, like, really have an admiration and adoration of YouTube as a platform and the creators on it. You know, for them, it's not so much, and this is my case, it's not so much that they want to get on this platform as a means to make a really good living, but they just want to get on it to be a part of it. They want to be one of the YouTubers, a living member that is a part of this ecosystem of what they love and enjoy to, you know, consume all the time and have for years, and that's me. I love YouTube so much, and a big reason I want to be a successful YouTuber isn't so that I can make a ton of money. It's so that I can make comfortable money and be a part of something that I have literally always been ginormously into. Like, it's my passion. Some people are into horses. Some people are into cars. And they want to get, like, a really nice car that they've put a lot of love and hard work and elbow grease into themselves. And that's where their fulfillment comes from. My fulfillment, a big part of fulfillment for me will come from when I gain traction on YouTube and my channel grows. It'll be so fulfilling to me because my passion is the platform of YouTube and all of these different creators and the hodgepodge and the melting pot, and, you know, to be a part of that, a successful part of that, and a part of the ecosystem that is, you know, a lot of people are watching me the same way I have watched so many creators. That'll be success to me. That I am enhancing somebody's day the way my day has been enhanced by so many videos, if that makes sense. And I'm able to support myself and my family while doing it would definitely be a plus, you know, but it's not the guiding principle or motivation. And to circle back to weird control runs and stuff, the Elder Scrolls series, you'll eventually gain an audience. Control runs and stuff, like, okay. I mean, I am a little bit trend jacking when I do certain videos, but I only trend jack and I only steal ideas from other creators and try to... I never do the exact thing. Like, if somebody did something in Skyrim and their goal was to do this, I will not be like, I'm going to do that exact goal with that exact, you know, I might say, like, man, I really like that challenge aspect to it, but I'm going to try to achieve this because I think it's more of something I would like to do, or I find funnier than maybe what they did. It's more my thing. You know, I'll do that only if I think it's actually an idea I'm really going to enjoy. Like, if I see... You know, I tried Only Up because Only Up was a really popular game and everybody was doing videos and speedrunning. I played it a little bit. I gotta be honest with you. wasn't my cup of tea. I wasn't huge into only up. So I kind of was like, yeah, I'm not going to go further with this. I'm not going to make a video about it. I'm not going to try to add a goofy, silly challenge because I'm not having fun. It's not me, you know? But Undertale with a Guitar Hero controller, oh my gosh! I'm not the first person to have done that. I thought I was at the time. I found out afterwards other people have done it. I knew for a fact other people have played the wrong game with a Guitar Hero controller. I am not unique. Might not be done super commonly, but I'm not the first one, you know, to do this just in the wrong game. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, this is me. This has me written all over it. It sounds so stupid, so fun. I'm gonna get mad, but I'm going to get addicted to trying to complete this challenge. And if that is the case, that's me. That is my ultimate enjoyment in video games. Even if I'm yelling frustrated, doesn't mean I'm not having fun, because when I freaking beat it, I still, like, beating Undertale with a Guitar Hero controller, both pacifist and genocide, I don't think I have a YouTube achievement that feels like a gaming achievement that feels quite as awesome as that. That was truly one of the most exciting gaming moments of my life, if not the most, the most exciting. The only thing that might beat it is Kingdom Hearts. Oh, my thing disconnected. That's fine. The only thing that might beat it is certain Kingdom Hearts moments. Like in Kingdom Hearts 3 at the end of the game when the story got really picking up. There might be some moments I was more excited about then because I am hopelessly in love with the Kingdom Hearts franchise. So I had a lot of emotional, you know, childhood, what's the word? Nostalgia. I had so much attachment to those moments. Whereas Undertale, I think Undertale's a great game. These weren't fresh moments for me, but I still had that explosive, oh my God, you know, like it was great. It was great. But, I'm really having a hard time looping back to this ad read thing. Basically, you might get offered an ad read from a company that says, we want you to read this word for word like this, and we are not willing to budge. You can do that and accept our money to do that, or we don't have a deal. And a lot of YouTubers, when they first get an ad deal, it might look something like that. Like, we'll give you money and we're gonna give you a graphics card to promote the graphics card. You get a free graphics card, you get $500, but you have to do an ad for exactly this length saying exactly these things, and we are not open to wiggle room on that. This is our only offer, take it or leave it. And if that's your first ad brand deal, you're like, oh my God, it's happening. A brand has reached out to me. They want to do business. I gotta take this. I gotta take advantage of this because they're excited. But truthfully, you gotta stop, you gotta breathe, you gotta say, this is not, like, my viewers aren't gonna like this. My viewers are gonna skip through this whole ad. Nobody's gonna click on this. It's not going to be fruitful for the advertiser. And it's not, like that's going to be obvious. Other advertisers are going to see that. They're gonna watch the videos when they think of sponsoring me and giving me a brand deal. They're gonna watch how I've done other ad deals. And if they see me reading this totally scripted 2-minute script ad from a company that wasn't willing to budge, but I wanted that brand deal so bad, they're going to say, oh man, this is awful. This didn't sell anybody on this product. We can tell because we know marketing. And, you know, we don't want to sponsor this guy if that's what it's going to turn out to be. Because they don't know. They don't know if it was your choice to do it that way or if the company made you do it that way. All they know is you were okay with shipping that in one of your videos. And if that's the case, they're not going to take that risk because they know there's plenty of creators that they could look through. They will find a better match fit that knows how to sell ads and actually sell viewers on a product that is sponsoring their video. So basically where I'm going is know your audience. Me being a goofy gamer guy on YouTube doing these weird like glitched challenges and like whatever I'm doing. For me, I could do a raid Shadow Legends brand deal, you know, like I can do that and it makes some sense as long as I don't like, you know, spend an hour or a minute and a half talking about just the game and the game's on screen and none of the actual video. Like if they were to give me the control of like, hey, let me do the ad my way, I'll include all the information you want, but I'm not going to halt my video and do nothing but raid Shadow Legends. Like, I am going to fit it in the correct way. And, you know, like, I'm going to be running around in front of a green screen, and I'm going to be making explosions happen, and I'm going to make it silly. Like, I'm going to make it really fun to watch, and it might distract people from the fact that this is indeed an ad read, but I promise you, my viewers are going to appreciate it more, and they'll have a warmer reception of your business, of your game, and, you know, if they were thinking about it already, this might be the point where they're like, you know what, I'll play it, because I hate to say it, guys, I know how to sell things. I know how to make things exciting, and it's just because I'm loud, I move around a lot, I get explosive, and I really don't sell things that I cannot vouch for. Like, I'm good at telling people why I love things, and it's good selling points, you know, and I'm good at, like, I don't know. I make good sales pitches. I've realized this is an odd talent of mine. I gotta write that down. I make good sales pitches. But I make really good random sales pitches on almost any product that I think is good at all. And that would also be a thing. I'm not going to sell you guys something I don't think is good. If like, this brand's offering me a ton of money, but I think their business is absolute crap, or I would never use their business and don't have any interest in learning about it, I gotta pass it, because I can't sell you something I'm not gonna use. But if, like, the Pikmin Niantic app were to want to sponsor me, like the Pokemon Go but Pikmin app, or want to sponsor me, I'm all on board. And trying it out, and then coming to you guys and probably saying, this is sick. You know? Like, I don't know. But I do love the, like, YouTube, creator economics, and all of these decisions and things to consider. I think it's a lot of fun to think about, and I think it's a lot of fun to, you know, engage with and get better at, at being a creator and keeping content enjoyable, even when I am profiting and being a shill and selling you products for money in my pocket. Even when I'm doing that, I need it to be fun. But, no, yeah, I just think that, best moment in gaming chat, this is mine. If you don't mind sending a link to my best moment in gaming in chat, this is, wait, what? I don't want millions, just 2K per month. Nice, bro. I'll keep you in mind if I'm ever hiring editors, if you're down. But, no, yeah, basically, like, yeah, I think I made my points. If you allow me to send a link in chat. I am actually about to end the stream, so I would not have time to watch anything, because I wanted to stream for an hour, and I have now streamed for an hour. But if you want to DM it to me on Discord, that is cool. But yeah, it's less than 1 minute. Can you please send it to me on Discord? I'm hungry. I'm, like, really hungry. I gotta use the restroom. I don't want to sit here any longer. I gotta, and like, I don't want to stop and come back for 2 seconds. Or you could save it for the next stream. Totally cool with that. But yeah, I am wrapping this up. Thank you guys for letting me talk about all that. That was really fun. I like ranting. And I love you guys. Thanks for being you. Thanks for coming through. And may you always wear soft silks. I'm getting out of here now. Bye!